Welcome to Hong Kong U Faculty of Engineering. This is Christopher Chow, Dean of Engineering. Although we cannot meet with each other physically in Hong Kong U campus for the Information Day this year, I hope you can still enjoy the virtual live events that our faculty have prepared for you. We have the virtual admission talks, virtual lab tours, Taming Fund Innovation Live tours, as well as the webinar of Engineering Study, the New Norm, that you will see in a minute. You are also welcome to talk to our department representatives in the live chat room for more information. Enjoy and hope to see you all at Hong Kong U Faculty of Engineering later. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Kenneth Wong from the Faculty of Engineering, the Chairman of Admission Committee. So today we have a great honor together with us. We have Professor Edmund Lam, Associate Dean of Engineering. We also have Lau Sum, our third year students of Engineering Science. So Edmund, so what do you think that under the current COVID-19 situation, so under the new norm, how is that really related to our Faculty of Engineering?
Well, a lot. I mean, you think about pandemic, you think about what we need to do, right? So we are wearing masks. We have students developing projects. You might think that usually, the professors lead the research, but this one is very special. We actually have civil engineering students developing a nanofiber mask, and that is one way that we contribute to fighting the pandemic. There are others. I talk about professors. We have a colleague whose research is about airborne transmission. So we are very concerned whether the virus would transmit over the air, and he had done a lot of studies. Another thing is another professor studied sewage. I think, okay, those are dirty waters, but they actually contain very helpful information to see whether people in the building, for example, were infected, and you can check that through the sewage. So these are some of our engineering research that help to contribute to fighting the spread of the virus.
Wow, indeed very spectacular and diversified. Well, how does that really benefit you, Sam?
Yeah, for the diversity, I totally agree with that. And when we first talk about diversity, maybe we'll first think about what we can do in the University of Hong Kong. But actually, it's not just that. Actually, regarding to this faculty, we actually have a lot of things that we can choose to study. So, for example, civil engineering or other traditional engineering majors, of course, they appear here. But also, for example, what I'm studying right now is actually called the Engineering Science Program. So, what is engineering science? So, actually, it is about how we apply our engineering knowledge to different applications. So it stresses a lot about application or research or projects. So I'm actually doing a double major due to the flexibility of this program. I can do a double major, and I'm doing materials engineering and biomedical engineering. So for biomedical engineering, I'm doing a lot of projects. Or actually, I also have different chances to go for field trips where I can learn a lot about what the trend is in Hong Kong. And I think that's to combine different knowledge from different majors. Actually, I can have a wide range of knowledge or experiences for my further project or even research.
I think you are very right. The Hong Kong U Faculty of Engineering is really very comprehensive. You study in very specialized programs, right? Biomedical engineering and material engineering. We also have things from computer science to mechanical engineering or industrial engineering. But it's actually not only our Faculty of Engineering is very comprehensive. Hong Kong U itself is one of the most comprehensive universities in the region or even around the world, where we have many different faculties. And what that means for us in engineering is that actually we collaborate with them. For example, in offering different programs, you mentioned about biomedical engineering. the Faculty of Medicine and us actually work together to get that program. We also have been working with the Faculty of Business and Economics and the Faculty of Law in this very interdisciplinary program on fintech, financial technology. We also have a double degree program with the Faculty of Business and Economics where students like you can earn one degree in engineering and also another degree in one of the business disciplines. We actually also collaborate internationally with schools like University of Cambridge, where we had a joint program, and you can earn degrees from both universities. So it's really a good experience with this comprehensiveness that you can get a lot of exposure, just like what you mentioned.
Oh, so this is already your third year in engineering science.
Yeah.
So how is that really different from what you before you came?
Yeah, like before I come to HKU, of course I know it is a famous university in the world. So at first I'm thinking, is it like just academics and study or many tests? Well, sometimes of course there are some tests, but I think it's just, of course it's more than that. And well, luckily my grades are okay, and I'm honored to be one of the members of the Dean's Club. So the greatest benefit, of course, is I can meet with the dean, where I can actually obtain his valuable advice on different subjects, for example, academics or career planning, or even different exchange, or even maybe life advice I can also obtain from that. And it is a very good opportunity that I can meet dean a lot. So by the way, actually I think, if I'm correct, dean is actually one of our alumni, and I think that's also another good thing to study in Hong Kong U engineering, because we have a great network of alumni. And speaking of that, actually we have a HKU EAA. That's actually our Engineering Alumni Association. So actually it's an association that connects us students with different alumni. And what's the good thing about it is actually we can obtain a lot of advice or even guidance from our alumni, and also we can have different opportunity to learn. For example, like organizing annual dinner and or studying, going to the study tour, like I went to the Netherlands 2 years ago, where I can actually learn from foreign countries about their engineering trend or innovations.
So you mentioned about the exchange program. Can you share a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, sure. So actually, during my first year, summer, I actually went to the University of Oxford for the summer program. So of course, another prestigious university in the world, and of course, I'm also honored to be there and chosen by HKU. And of course, the study atmosphere is very good, and actually it's a little bit different with HKU because they have a smaller class size. So I think their interaction, they stress this a lot, and they also stress a lot about self-learning. Yeah, so actually I'm studying something about quantum mechanics, so it seems to be a very difficult subject, but luckily the professors are teaching really well, so I think I can understand most of it. And but what does quantum mechanics do with engineering is actually quantum mechanics, there are many devices or innovations right now that is actually connected to this knowledge. So I think that by learning this, I can actually apply into my further maybe projects or research in engineering. And speaking of that, I think for application, there are actually a lot of opportunities provided by HKU too. For example, I've joined the RoboCon competition last year, and by robo is actually robots, so building robots. So I'm actually in a robots team where I can really build the robots from scratch, and you can see some pictures like several guys here surrounding a really small objects, and yeah, that's actually the robots. And we are doing actually some rugby competition, so you can see that I'm holding a rugby on the right side of the picture. And it is a really good opportunity to apply my knowledge learned from HKU. So I think I actually have the interest in doing robots or robotics, and combining this with what I'm learning right now, like in biomedical engineering, actually I can also apply this onto my experiential learning. So right now I'm actually following a professor to do in a lab about AR. So what is AR? I think most the common example is the Pokemon Go, which I think is still popular right now, and they also use this AR technology. And actually, you see, I'm wearing a headset and using this AR and robotics skills, I actually do something for the surgical navigation.
Wow, it sounds very spectacular learning experience to me. That's exactly what Hong Kong U Engineering's emphasis for experiential learning. So I don't know if you're aware that we have a newly recently opened that Tamwing Fans Innovation Wing, which is exactly what we are sitting here right now. It's more trendy name, it's called InnoWing. So did you have a chance to really walk around? Did anyone show you for a site visit here?
I think I can actually just go there right now, right? No, I'm just kidding. But actually, I also heard from many sharing from my friends about what's facilities here. So, for example, there are wet labs, there are 3D printers. Actually, they are really some maybe really useful equipment for us to use. And also, I think that the greatest part for it is it also combines students from different majors or subjects to come here to do the collaboration. For example, because I'm studying biomedical engineering, I know that there's some project that's combined this with computer science students for the computational biomedicine. So I think that this collaboration really enhances our team working experiences and of course the practical skills. Yeah, so I think that we can do the tour sometime later today.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure that don't miss the InnoWing live tour in the afternoon. So that's we'll have our instructor to show you around how is that really the newly introduced the InnoWing. So like some mentioned about it. So now engineering is no longer only emphasized about like the theory. It also emphasizes that the hands-on experience. So our graduate in this is no longer confined to a traditional engineering career. So Edmund, can you share a little bit about our career perspective for our Hong Kong U alum?
Well, engineering career can be very exciting. Engineering has always been about problem solving, about quantitative skills, and I think you all agree, particularly we talk about the pandemic and the new normal. The world has a lot of problems waiting for us to tackle. And it's really the world. I mean, you think about it, engineering is a global profession. You are not limited to working in a region. You might not necessarily, after graduation, work in Hong Kong. You can go work in different parts of the world because of the accreditation, meaning that you get a Hong Kong U engineering degree. Many places in the world would recognize that profession. And of course, a lot of you might like to work in Hong Kong. And in addition to those traditional big firms welcoming or recruiting engineers year after year, we have, because of all the innovation we just talked about, we have a lot of students very much interested in starting their own business as well, because they have ideas, they want a way to push forward their ideas to help change the world in different ways. And the university actually has a lot of resources to promote that, to help the students along that way. So, as I said, engineering career can be really exciting.
Okay. So if you want to learn more about our Hong Kong U engineering program, so make sure visit our virtual booth and also the website as well. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a good day and thank you very much. Hope to see you in the future at Hong Kong U Engineering.